Good morning. Good morning. It is our Transformation Tuesday. Hopping on here to share with you my lovelies, my box opening. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you guys, but my Monday was pretty super awesome. And I've been holding off to share with you guys my box opening for way too many days. But I wanted to make sure that I continue to show up every Tuesday for you guys, to be able to share and to continue to give you guys really great, valuable, quality, content and sharing and education and all that stuff, because you guys are super special to me, right? You guys are here, just living this lifestyle and wanting to continue to learn. And so I want to definitely pour into you guys. Super, super special, more so than any of my other spaces. All right. Because you guys are private. You guys are awesome. You guys are here. So let's look at why I did everything that I did in my box this month. So I'm going to real quick go over everything. I had throat drops, toothpaste, laundry soap, Serenity soft gels, TerraZymes, Fractionated Coconut Oil, pink pepper, black pepper, Marjoram, cinnamon, passion, lavender touch, the hope oil. So those are all in my box, right? So let's talk about the throat drops. Why I love the throat drops. So I really and truly, I kind of use them like candy. I have a bowl in my front living room where I have these On Guard as well as the Breathe cough drops in them. But I like them because of the cinnamon and the clove. They are really super soothing. You can hear kind of the scratchiness that I've got going on. All I have to do is pop in one of the cough drops and it'll just kind of soothe it, and it'll help it just feel just super awesome. And what's really great is, so cinnamon, right? It helps with insulin, with controlling blood sugar levels. So it's really great, something for me to pop in my mouth after a meal, if I feel like I'm having a sweet tooth after a meal for some strange reason. Some meals might spike our insulin and we don't realize it because we didn't quite get that right, macro and micro, balancing of everything. So super awesome for that. I really like to keep them in my bag as well, so that before church, so that I can enjoy singing. My throat is nice and soothed and warmed up and relaxed and all that stuff, because remember, the On Guard cough drops are soothing and warming. We've got, that whole yin and yang, so they are warming spices in this. Whereas the Breathe is cooling, so it's more constricting. It's helping with the nasal passages, but it kind of constricts the throat. And each of us are different, right? Bio unique. So for me though, to use the Breathe cough drops for trying to sing or anything like that, it actually constricts my throat. So I don't necessarily, I like them for mints for sure. But if I'm gonna speak or if I'm gonna sing, I really like the cough drops or the On Guard ones. Plus, like I said, it's like candy. So that's that. The toothpaste, all right? Super awesome toothpaste. Why I like this toothpaste. I know it's not minty, but what's super cool is you can easily add a drop of spearmint to your toothbrush with it, so that you have more of a minty flavor if you prefer a minty flavor. But what's really great is this toothpaste it does help whiten your teeth naturally. It also has no fluoride, all right? So this won't inhibit your thyroid function, not create brain fog. If you want to be able to learn more about how fluoride can really affect your endocrine system, just do a Google search. But one of the resources that I really, really value and respect is Dr. McCullough, Dr. Axe, Dr. Eric C. But those are the top ones that really give you a good balanced perspective of understanding how fluoride can really affect your overall health. So having a fluoride-free toothpaste is super important. And what's cool about this toothpaste is, again, a lot of times you have to choose, a whitener versus this or that, no fluoride, all that stuff. This, it's all jam-packed in one. So super awesome. And I do a few extra things to kind of help whiten my teeth a little bit more. I add usually a little bit of baking soda to my toothbrush because my teeth tend to feel fuzzy. I don't know if any of you can relate to that. And part of it is because I drink a lot of tea. And so tea can be staining, coffee can be staining, anything that's red pigmentation of vegetables and fruits can be staining. But also, since my saliva doesn't always do what it needs to do, my things can cling to my teeth. So adding a little bit extra baking soda as well as the mouthwash that we have is super helpful with whitening. But even before I started doing those other extra hacks, just this alone really helped with whitening my teeth and brightening them up. Like I said, the reason why I do the others is so that I don't have that fuzzy feeling on my teeth. So so that's my little hack there. And what's cool is, okay, when this gets down low, all right, here's a hack. Let's see if I can get over here on the screen. You cut the top of it, all right, enough, about an inch, so that you can create that as a lip, all right? And when you look down in there, let's see if I can, there's still a lot of toothpaste. So any of our tubes, like our conditioner tube, the beautiful body mist spray, anything that we have in a tube, cut, the deep blue rub, cut the top of it off to create its own lid so that you can continue to, and as you use the edges around here, then that edge, then you just cut again, edge, cut, cut, cut. And therefore, I've got probably a good 2 weeks left in this still, at least. And that's with 2 of us using it. So, toothpaste. Then the laundry soap. Okay, so what I super love about this laundry soap, I was making my laundry soap, even like the first year with the Terra thing, I got this, but I would still kind of go back and forth on all stuff. Then I started to do kind of the math and stuff like that, and I realized that I'm really and truly not saving myself any money making my own laundry soap. I was definitely taking up more time, and I'd have to make sure to remember all of the different, recipes that I wanted for specific things, okay? My husband, those of you who know, my husband is totally into jiu-jitsu. His gis get super stinky. I try really hard to make sure that as soon as he brings them home, that a wash gets started, but that doesn't always happen. So this soap has truly saved not only our skin, making sure we have no chemicals in the house, things like that, but it makes sure that his gi is absolutely totally stinky free. And if you need to boost any, uplifting, just to kind of boost making sure that no stinkiness stays stuck in clothing, you can add a half a cup of baking soda or a half a cup of borax. Those are, again, all natural. Along with this, I will add those 2 extra ones to the wash if he is watching, because he's convinced that's what makes sure that his gis don't stink. But I will tell you this, 9 times out of 10, he's not around to see me put just this in the washer. And it absolutely totally deodorizes it, cleans it, gets it super deep. And what's a really great hack is if you have any stains, I have a tendency of cooking without my apron on, and so I'll get splashes of oil on me. And all I have to do is I will pour a little bit of the soap in here, and then I will pour it onto a shirt or whatever it is that I have a stain, and just old school, rub it together, add a little bit of water, keep rubbing it, and I don't even have to let it soak. I can just throw it into the wash that I'm about to start, and totally super clean. I have thus far, I don't think there has been a single stain that I've not been able to get out. And that included the video that I did for you guys on paint, of getting dried in acrylic paint off of a shirt. So that was the only one that was probably the toughest one of mine that I had to do some extra scrubbing. But oil stains, blood stains, fresh paint stains that haven't dried in yet, super, super awesome. All right, so Serenity soft gels. This is my daughter's absolute and total favorite. It really helps her calm and allow all that mental chatter to wind down at nighttime. She will take anywhere from 1 or 2 just to make sure. I like the oil, so it's super cool. I actually was doing really good on the oil, so I didn't need to do the duo. You can get the complex with the oil. You can bundle it and save a little extra. I didn't need to do that this time, but I will be doing it in March, because this stays in our cart. I actually made sure several months back that I was ahead on the Serenity gels, because we ran out before a month was over. And that week, my poor sweet daughter was very miserable with her sleep. We did all sorts of other remedies. We tried everything, and it just did not help her. It kind of helped the mental chatter, but not nearly as well as Serenity does. So, and another really great example, last night, for example, she forgot to take her Serenity, and today is her community day with homeschooling, and she had forgotten taking it, and so she woke up this morning and she's like, oh, I stayed up too late crafting and painting because I forgot to take my Serenity, and it took about, however long for it to really super kick in. So she even knows the value of how much, when she misses taking it, how much she ends up suffering for it. All right, TerraZymes. Let's talk about TerraZymes. Why? Hey, Laura. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great morning. I know I am. So TerraZymes, what I love about TerraZymes is that it helps break down our food for digestion. It makes food more readily available for absorption and using. Also, I take this before bedtime to support my muscular repair and healing and minimizing any soreness. So TerraZyme is super cool. There's several different really fun videos that you can watch of watching one of the TerraZymes being opened up and put into some pudding, and watching it eat away at the pudding and just kind of break it down. And so it allows you to be able to see how super cool our TerraZyme formula is with the oils, as well as the different enzymes that are super important for our body to be able to break down the food so that it'll absorb into our bloodstream and into our system properly. Fractionated coconut oil. Okay, so you might say, oh, Kelly, there's a small little bottle of fractionated coconut oil, and I can get it on Amazon. I can get it in natural grocers. I can get it at Whole Foods for a much better price. Blah, blah, blah. Well, really, no. And let me tell you why. So you guys know me. I'm all about saving. I'm all about thrifting and hacking things and whatnot. So there's multiple reasons why getting doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil is super awesome. One, you know that you're getting quality, right? 2, the size is just a hair under 4 ounces, so therefore it can be used in a carry-on. The bottle itself is super cool to reuse for conditioner or shampoo for traveling, or just to be able to have extra conditioners and shampoos. Super cool to be able to then get the pump and also use it for other things throughout the house, so that you can have little bottles all throughout the house if you want to. Also, I have done the breakdown and how much I was spending on one of the larger bottles, breaking it down to this, and it literally was fractions of making sure it's the same quality. All right, so I was comparing quality to quality. It was pretty much fractions of the same price, and this, since it's an oil, I get exactly how much I spend on it. I get back in PV points, right? So I get my percentage back on it. So it was a no-brainer when I did the math. I was like, I'm totally getting my fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA every single time, because it's a cute bottle. I'm saving money. I'm earning points back on it. No-brainer for me. All right, so that's that. Let's dig into the actual essential oils now. So we're gonna look at pink pepper. All right, first of all right, I need to swap out, ironically, I needed to swap out my pink pepper, black pepper, and my cinnamon, all. So all three of them have a dropper stop. So all I need to do is open this up, swap out my orifice. And there are little tools, but I really like doing this. It's super easy. So you see I got my little orifice out. All right. And then now all I need to do is swap out my dropper. And this bottle is good to be able to be reused for anything, or if I happen to have a blend that I use with black pepper, or with pink pepper, I can use it. I tend to repurpose all my little bottles, or all my bottles, for lots of different things. So pink pepper, it supports our lymph system. It's very cleansing. When we take it with Frank and Copaiba, it really helps support our entire cellular system. It's really great for cleaning out candida, and it helps our cells stay super healthy. All right, so we know that I'm not a doctor, right? So no medical terms, even here with our lovely private space. But look up all of the great, benefits, especially when you're combining it with Frank. We know what Frank does, how it prevents different things, how it supports different things, how it can be very healing for different things. So pink pepper kind of does, very similar things, and especially when you're combining it with frankincense and Copaiba, you are kind of superpowering it, all right? So black pepper, all right? Again, I have to swap out my black pepper. So what's super cool about black pepper is it shares very similar chemical structures to Melissa. And any of you who have looked at Melissa is one of our, if not the highest spending oil that we have, right? But it's a high vibration oil, okay? Super powerful, super healing. There are several different products that we have, different soft gels and stuff like that, like the On Guard Plus that has Melissa, other different little things that allows you to be able to hack and get Melissa at a really fraction of a price, because again, the Melissa is our highest end of an oil to spend on, but super worth it. Oh my goodness. But let's say you're needing to be able to budget a little bit differently. Black pepper shares chemical structure to Melissa. Okay, so it's one that you can get at a lower cost and be able to get very similar profile and structure as Melissa. So what does black pepper do for you? My daughter, which is super funny, she was like, "Oh, is it hot like pepper?" Because I was having her use it a while back. Can't remember what it was that I was having her use it for. I was like, no, it doesn't taste like the little kernels. But if you like black pepper, the smell of it, I really love the smell of it. And it's just, I don't know, it's super enriching to me. I like it. So it's great for gas, constipation, diarrhea. You notice that how, constipation and diarrhea are on opposite ends, right? And there's several different oils that actually help balance it out. So that's the whole thing, is it recognizes, okay, if you're having a diarrhea issue, that things need to kind of be thickening up, right? If you're having a constipation issue, things need to be loosening up. Black pepper kind of recognizes what needs to be going on with your system. It's super great for the respiratory system. It also is helpful with the lymphatic system. It helps drain and cleanse as well. And it's great for blood flow to muscles, nerves, all that kind of stuff. Then marjoram. Let's see if I can get it in the picture. Super awesome oil. It is the joy of the mountains. That's what it's called. Super cool, marjoram, right? So it's relaxing and connecting. So I want you to think about your connective tissues, all right? Your tendons. So when you have all those type of inflamed conditions, right? All those inflamed itises and stuff, think connective tissues, right? Think joints and pains and hands and wrists and knees, all that stuff. All of those joints and tendons where we can have different conditions, it really helps support, relax those connective tissues. It's also really great and supportive for your blood, all right? So blood pressure and stuff like that. Think heart issues and heart stuff. Also really supportive. So think about head tension. Usually blood is either constricting or too much, all that stuff, right? So super helpful for that. It's even really great for cold sores. So if Melaleuca isn't quite helping you with a cold sore or some of the other things, it's really great for cold sores and constipation. Let me tell you what, this one has got me out of a jam many a times, because when my thyroid's getting kind of sluggish, that means the rest of my system is getting kind of sluggish. And marjoram, a drop or two at night, wake up in the morning, awesome, super awesome. So super gentle, super great, but definitely does the job. So that's marjoram. Cinnamon. Cinnamon helps balance our blood sugar. Think of anything, again, also that has to do with our blood, our heart, it's warming, all that stuff. So cinnamon, and it's an easy oil to be able to get in every single day. It also helps when you use it with the bergamot and green tea. You're then creating that autophagy connection that's helping clean out the cells to make sure that your cellular repair is going on, sloughing off all of the old junk from your cells and restoring and renewing. So, and that's a lot of times what is needing to take place to be able to balance our blood sugars, right? So cinnamon is really great for putting it in water, putting it in tea, putting it in multiple things, even in different dishes and stuff like that, creating a little dessert, a little shake with our shakes, right? With our shake mix to help balance our blood sugar levels. And then passion. Oh, I have my passion upstairs. Sorry. I meant to have the oil down here. Passion. I love this oil. Oh my goodness. So it is actually really supportive for our energy. For if you're feeling kind of low, kind of depressed, it can be really great for that. Obviously, it is great for low libido. Just, sometimes when we're having lower energy issues, it can affect lots of areas of our life, right? So we're just going to be real here, right? So it's really great for that, especially if you're entering into perimenopause and menopause and all that stuff. Just being able to reignite those desires of life, period. It also can be really great for mental fog and for memory. Great for circulation and menstruation, stuff like that. Then lavender touch. All right, so we know lavender is like the most awesome oil. So this is what I got for free. Passion was 10% off this month, or is 10% off this month, all the way to the end of the month. We have a few more days till the 15th to get your lavender for free still. So let's just recap some of the things that we already know about lavender and some of the things that we might not know about lavender. So we know it's great for sleep. We know it's great for stress. We know that it's great for anxiety. We know it's wonderful for sunburns, all right, for cuts, for wounds, for blisters, all that stuff, right? But did you know that it's supportive for teeth grinding? Did you know that it's supportive for colic? That it soothes scars and helps, just kind of restore that tissue. Seasonal sneezing. That's all I'm going to say on that, right? It's great for blisters, for bug bites, for nosebleeds. You just roller it right there, all right? And it will help support that. Pink eye. So we can't put it in our eye, but we can wrap all the way around our eye, right? And know that it's going to support our eye. It's great for head tension. Sometimes peppermint might not be your go-to for head tension, or marjoram might not be, but lavender. So lavender has so many uses, more uses, I think, than any other oil that's out there. I could be wrong. I would love to have you guys challenge me and look up if there's anything that has more uses than lavender. Final oil is our hope oil. Now, no, this oil does not earn us any points. What this oil does for us is it provides hope for others, right? And it allows us to have the opportunity to give back. Yes, we can check that little box off on our orders every month of giving $1 to Healing Hands, but what this does is it gives $20 to Healing Hands, and it supports specifically the efforts of the Hour program, which our OUR, Operation Underground Railroad, which supports the efforts to fight sex trafficking. So I make sure that I have a bottle of this in every single one of my orders. And then especially since I work with women here with an entity, Key to Free, that is restoring women post, retrieval and helping them get their lives put back into order and all that stuff. At the end of the 8-week program, whenever I work with them, there's a launch program that is here locally. And anyways, twice a year they do this launch program, and I have started helping doing the teaching. I did it last fall. I'm doing one this upcoming spring. At the end of the 8 weeks, when they have graduated from all of the program, all that stuff, I gift them a bottle of hope oil because they need hope. And what's super cool about this oil is that it truly is an amazing oil, not just for them, not just because of the fact that it's helping Healing Hands and supporting Healing Hands and supporting the Hour program, but when you look at the oils that are inside of it, it has bergamot, ylang ylang, and frankincense. All right, so it helps you understand why doTERRA created this blend the way they did, because it truly is about self-love and about accepting, it is an amazing oil just to use for yourself. All right, so bergamot is about self-love, right? Ylang ylang is about being playful and youthful. Who else needs to be able to feel, youthful and playful and to restore their childhood, right? And then frankincense is all about our fatherly love, being grounded, things like that. So, and bergamot is uplifting for our mood, and it's bright, fresh scent. So when we combine all three of these together, it's just no wonder why this oil is called Hope. So that is my box opening for this month. I hope you guys found lots of really great value. I would love to be able to see any comments below about any of the oils that you have tried and your experience with them, or any of the oils that you have not tried and what intrigues you about that oil, or what you would like to learn more about that oil. So you guys have an amazing rest of your day, a terrific Tuesday, drop all kinds of Tea Tuesday phrases below. That would be super fun to be able to see how many of us can Terrific Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday, TerraZyme Tuesday, lots of teas down below. All right. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and I look forward to sharing with you more soon. All right. Take care. God bless.